Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I am not sure when this build is released. It's either going to be the 23rd, 24th, or the 25th, but I'm not sure which one because in Denmark on the 24th, actually I had planned for it to be released on the 24th, but in Denmark we celebrate Christmas on the 24th and I usually release my videos at 6 p.m. So that'll be right on top of dinner, which doesn't make any sense. That means I can't sit and check if anybody's watching or if anybody's commenting. So I don't know what to do, because I don't know about like US traditions or British traditions that well, as you probably know because I live in Britain. But I don't, and I don't know, do they just have a dinner on the 25th and then they sort of like split up and go their ways? I don't know. So will people even be watching this? Who knows? Let me know if you're actually watching this. But anyways, so yeah, that's gonna be exciting. I don't know when I'm gonna release this. It'll be out sometime, hopefully. But right now, I am in Denmark. I am doing I'm pre-recording a lot right before I go to Denmark, so this is pre-recorded. But physically, right now, in this very moment you're listening to this video, I'm in Denmark. Just FYI. So yeah, I'm probably either eating or lying down, getting over having eaten too much, or I am fighting with my sisters. It's gonna be one of those, or maybe I'm in a car driving to Aarhus. Who knows? Who knows? Well, hopefully I do in the moment, but right now I don't. Anyways, with this building, I know that was confusing talk, whatever. I didn't understand it myself either. I'm not blaming you for not understanding it, it's fine. Anyways, with this build, I was going for a very older looking kind of look. It's a Tudor house, it's a Tudor mansion actually, kind of. Not that many rooms inside though, which I am a little bit puzzled by. When I took the screenshots, I was like, wait, hold on a second, where do the rest of the rooms go? Because the house is pretty big itself, but there aren't that many, I don't know, that many rooms inside, which is kind of weird. Most of it is hallways, or like a huge kitchen, for example. The kitchen and the dining room is one room, and it's just, it's huge, it's a big room. Also, am I the only one having issues? This is not the updated snow mod. This is the one without Brindleton Bay. Am I the only one having issues with couches when I use the winter mod? Because I can't place couches. I can't place like I can place the corner seats or whatever they're called from Cats and Dogs, and I can place one couch from Get to Work, and that's it. I went through everything, and that's about it. So that was a little bit annoying. I've had to improvise a little bit with the corner couches in the living room in this build. So I don't know, you may not like it. I tried, I did my best, but it just, for some reason, it just wasn't, I placed them down and then they disappear, but technically they're still in the house. I don't know, that was weird. But anyways, so yeah, the back of the building does not turn out to look like that at all, FYI. Like, I changed the back of the building completely later on in the video, later on during the build. So I actually really like how the back of the building starts to ends up looking, because I watched a Hatsy video the day before I did this build, and I saw that she was using these what are they, pool lights? Like, you put them on the walls in the pools, and they're small and round, and you can just place them everywhere. You don't have to put them in pools. But I saw that she used those, and then she changed the color of them to red and green, so they got this kind of Christmassy look, right? Like, if you're putting light bulb chains on your house, obviously we have light bulb chains, but they're not that big. So, and plus they don't actually light up, they're just chains, like, yeah, like dead bulbs or whatever. So I did use that little trick on this house, and you'll see later on, like, it just gives it such a Christmassy look that I don't even. I love that idea. I'm so happy she did that, because otherwise I would not have thought about it. So credits to her for doing that. I don't know if she's got it from somewhere else, but I got it from one of her videos. So anyways, yeah. You'll see that in a bit. I had to skip quite a lot of the exterior because the video was just getting a little bit too long, and it's also sped up like crazy, the exterior. I've started speeding it up by 7, which is a lot, because I move my camera like crazy, which you may have noticed during live streams. Like, I just cannot sit still with the freaking camera. I don't know what's wrong with me. Maybe I'm a little bit hyper. Actually, I used to play a lot of World of Warcraft. All right. And I would move my camera like crazy, so that's probably where I have it from. I don't know. Just, it's like this little hyper thing with my hand. I can't control it. It just happens. It's fine. It's whatever. So yeah, I do that when I build too. I just turn around all the time, check the back of the building. But yeah, so I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to control myself. Every time I'm recording, I'm like, sit still, woman. So anyways, okay, so we're doing the thing with the lights now, and also I'm doing something like that in the next build, but not, is it the next build though? It may be the next build. We'll see. In a later build this month or the start of next year, who knows? But not exactly the same. I really like this build, and I really like the next one that you're gonna see on the channel. I spent a long time on both of them, and I really hope that you like them because I was really trying. Like, I was try-harding with these builds. Like, big time. So it may not be obvious or whatever. You may not be able to see it, but I did. What do you call when you really I tried to be thorough. Also with the interior, I wanted it to be very Christmassy, but at the same time I didn't want it to be like cliche Christmassy, so like old and just warm and everything. So I tried to give it sort of, also because I did an apartment built with that style and also a house with that interior style. So I was trying to go for something else, but we are going for like red and green colors mainly, but different. If that makes any sense. Not the same as my Christmas house and also my Christmas apartment. Just a little different. Tried to play around with some rugs as well, as far as I remember, but still going for that, at least for a couple of the bedrooms and also the common areas, but then a few of the other bedrooms I kind of, you know what I like to do. I like to make every bedroom different. So obviously I wasn't going for the same color scheme in all the rooms, but for the overall look of the interior, I was going for this, like, I don't know, it's like a muted green and then red. Well, you'll see in a second. But anyways, how are you guys doing so far during this Christmas? Are you enjoying yourselves? Are you enjoying being with your family, or just are you celebrating Christmas by yourself? That's completely fine too. I say family because obviously I am with my family right now. I'm with my mom, my sisters, my nephews, and my sister's boyfriend, maybe my brother, who knows. We're not that many this year actually. We used to be like, oh wow. I have a lot of cousins. We're talking like 17 cousins or something. 16 maybe? I don't know. Do I want to count them right now because it's probably going to take a while? No. Sorry about that. I can't not remember the exact number. But I have a lot of cousins, and then I have a lot of second cousins too. Second cousins, is that what you call it? Like my grandma's... Oh, what is it? It's not my grandma's. It's my grandpa's sister's children. Oh my god, that was complicated. And I see those as basically my cousins. My second cousins are like my cousins as well, so they're pretty close. We're all pretty close in my family, even though we're a lot of people. But we used to meet up like once a year. They still do that, but I'm in the UK, so I have issues. Getting there because it costs money to go there for just like 2 days. And also, I freaking hate traveling. I used to love traveling before I moved to Britain, but now because it's like 3 times a year and then the occasional trip to Italy because of work, it just gets so annoying. Like this year, I went to Denmark. I went home from Denmark in January, then went to Denmark oh god, I had to go to Denmark in February too, in April, in August, in October, and now in December. So yeah, you see what I mean? Like, it's just, it's too much. Last year as well, I had to go home after moving here in March. Yeah, we had to go here in February with my things, and then in March I traveled here, and then in April my grandma died, so I had to go home again after just a month, and then I had to go home again in May. And it just keeps like I travel a lot and I just don't want to. I just want to stay somewhere. I don't want to sit down and, make videos on my computer that I can't bring with me. But it's nice to see my family sometimes. So there's that. But I don't know. I often, if I could just like go home and see them for a couple of days and then go home to Denmark and see them for a couple of days and then go home to Scotland again, that would be great. But when I go to Denmark, it's like, because I have so many people I need to see while I'm there, I stay there for too long and I get bored. I'm sorry, family, but I get bored. Also because then they don't have vacation when I'm there. I don't have vacation either, but sometimes, well, actually, I've had this like, oh, it's so annoying. I always get work on the most inconvenient times. Like right now when I'm pre-recording like crazy, I get work. Of course I do. I'll probably have work over Christmas because I did last year. I've had work every time I've gone home. I'm not even kidding. Even during the 3 days I was home for my grandma's funeral, I had to work. It's always when I go home. I kid you not. Like, it's so weird. It's the timing of it is just it's too weird. So every time I've gone home, I've had to work, and it gets hard to work and then see friends at the same time, and also have to see my family, and I don't know, drive back and forth. It's a lot, but yeah, I'm not complaining, by the way. I don't know what to talk about because honestly, I've been doing a lot of voiceovers lately. So I'm just like all these random rants. But as you see, like I'm trying to keep I'm trying to not keep the house in the same kind of color pattern that I was going for, color scheme that I was going for in the other builds. So it's more like a muted brown and also a little bit of red or green here and there. I wanted the Christmas tree to be there though because it is the Christmas house, so that's important. And I've used a lot of those oh no, what are they called? The oh no. Garlands? I don't know. I thought Christmas decorations, the one you put on the tree, like the balls, were called Christmas balls. They're not. They're called ornaments, apparently. And I only learned that this year, so hey. I thought they were called like glass balls or something, because that's what what do we even call them in Danish? Oh no, I don't even know. No, I don't know. I should probably look that up. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. But so it's just a lot of them. Like I learned that the round things you put on doors or wherever you put them are called wreaths. I don't know. I can spell it. I just can't say it. I haven't heard it been pronounced yet. I only saw it because I went to the supermarket and I wanted to buy Christmas decorations and it was like written there. I'm gonna ask my boyfriend when he comes home because I don't know. I'm gonna learn how to pronounce all these things wrong because he's Scottish. Like it's just, it isn't. If I need to pronounce things in Scottish ways, I want a Scottish accent, but I can't do it. I can't. Do you know how hard it is to fake a Scottish accent? Like it's so weird. Anyways, back to the build because we're going random ways again. This is the huge kitchen slash dining area, sorry. I was like, what is it called? Brain fart? Okay. This is in the diagonal part of the build, and actually that's only a 3. Like, this wall right here you're looking at is only 3 boxes wide, and that's only 2, so I was a little bit surprised you could fit in three they're not called cabinets, counters, on that wall and 4 in the other one, but apparently you can do that in diagonal. Well, I mean, I know that the cross, that's what would you call, from one corner to the other corner in a box. Of course it's longer than one side is. Okay, math. But I was still surprised. I was surprised. So yeah, the kitchen is quite big. We're also putting some brick in there and also some of those garlands, leaves, things that I don't know what are called as far as I remember. Some light bulb chains from the Diwali update. I still haven't, this is built before the free Christmas update this year, by the way. So I actually haven't been in the game yet to see those items because I haven't built anything since we got it because I've been working like crazy these past few days, and also doing voiceovers all the time. Like it's just, this is what I do. This is the only thing I do. I edit videos in the evening. I get up in the morning, I work, then I do voiceovers. then I work, then I eat, then I work, and then I edit videos again. So yeah, welcome to my life right now. But it's fine. I am motivated. I am in a good mood about my channel right now. So I'm completely fine with it. I'm not complaining about it at all. It's all free choice. So I'm not complaining. I actually like it. I feel like I'm doing something. I'm one of those people that I don't want to sit still and do nothing. If that makes any sense, I feel like I'm wasting time. If I'm just sitting down watching a movie and not doing anything at the same time, like I can't do that because I just ask my mom. She's so annoyed because every time I watch a movie and when I'm in Denmark, I sit with my computer and do something else at the same time. Like I can go to the cinema. That's fine. That's completely fine. I'm not gonna bring my computer to the cinema or do something on my phone. Actually, I hate when people do that. Sit with their phone at the same time. It's just rude. Actually, it's funny. I went to see Beauty and the Beast when was it? Or earlier this year, maybe? I don't know. And then my boyfriend was mad the entire time because he didn't want to watch it. But I mean, who else was I gonna watch it with? I kind of forced him into coming with me. I needed to. Beauty and the Beast is a huge part of my childhood. But yeah, actually, I think it was during the summer. All right. Anyways, but there were a lot of kids there, obviously, because it's a Disney movie and everything. Also, a lot of people my age, actually. But there were these two little girls, who brought their parents, or I'm gonna guess maybe the parents brought their kids. Who knows? It could be the other way around. But the dad was watching football on his phone throughout the entire movie, and it was so funny because he was like not paying attention at all. Like, why didn't you just stay at home? Honestly, I don't know. I thought that was funny, but I normally don't like when people sit with their phones in the cinema. But I can go to the cinema and watch a movie and be fine with it. That's completely fine. But as long as I sit at home and watch a movie, I need to do something else at the same time because I don't know. I have this weird need to multitask all the time. Like, I can't do one thing at once. Except from right now. Actually, I'm only doing a voiceover. You guys have my full attention. Or, yeah, you know what I mean. But other than that, I always have to multitask. And maybe that's stressful. I don't know. I'm getting used to it. I just get bored otherwise. I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm wasting time. Like, do you guys also feel like sleeping sometimes is a waste of time? I don't know. I should probably just like dial down, sit back, take a chill pill. But yeah. Okay, so here now we're changing the back of the build and putting some lights on as well. And I really, really like how it turned out. I don't know. They have this kind of outdoors area underneath because there's no door. It's not actually a room. It's just like a room with walls. I don't know how to explain it. I need to learn English. I should probably retake lessons or something because this is not going well. It's like, oh god, if there's a word for it, let me know because I literally don't know. But you can also see what I'm doing. You have to go into live mode to change the colors of the lights, by the way. You can't do that in build mode, which I don't know why they haven't like implemented in the game, but that's just how it is. But yeah. Do you see how warm the build looks during the night? And also sometimes I went into live mode just to check, because I did put up some of the light chains with the snowflakes on it, and they kind of change colors during the night in the game. So I was trying to see what that looked like because I wanted it to look like lively. I wanted the house to look like it had a lot of life. Lively. Is that the right word? I don't know. So yeah, this is probably my favorite room in the build. Out of the rooms, was there a parents' bedroom downstairs? Because I'm pretty sure this has been for teen girl. I am about 99.8% sure. So yeah, this is probably my favorite room in the build. I don't know, it just has like a soft look to it, but then still it has that the wooden floor is kind of tough and also has a brick wall. I like that contrast between like the soft pink and the brick wall. I don't know. I just really like that. Doesn't have any sense. Do you guys know what I mean? Like, or am I just talking gibberish? Because that wouldn't surprise me. I do that quite often. You guys who watch my videos would know I do tend to write and talk gibberish. But I just liked it. It's like this little it has this little contrast. And I love that little pink chair as well. I've recently started using those corner couches a lot more because when sorry, by the way, I had to sneeze. So I had to pause for a second. But when Cats and Dogs first came out, I wasn't entirely sure how to use octagonal roofs. I'm a little, what's it called when you're a little, not shy, but you're like, oh God, what is the word? You don't want to throw yourself into stuff like without knowing it's gonna work. Yeah, I'm like that with some things. So I didn't want to use I didn't want to use this kind of rooms, octagonal rooms or octagonal roofs without being sure that I was using them right. So I didn't use them a lot in the beginning, but I think I'm getting into it now. Also with the next build, I am definitely using them a lot more. I really like the next build. The roofing on that, yeah, whatever. It took me a while. Also, by the way, I know that it looks like the roof is kind of going in over the build, but I promise you in live mode, you can't see them. Like they disappear for whatever reason. Also, I feel like Maxis needs to fix that problem because it's kind of, especially with the next build, I was having issues furnishing the top floor because of those roofs were just like going over, and I don't know why that happens. They're just like covering up the entire first floor, and I don't know why it happens. Also, this is the children's room. It's super tiny. I make my children's rooms super tiny. They're all like almost Harry Potter characters living under the stairs, you know, the whole thing. But I don't like children's rooms. I don't like making them because I feel like there is a list over stuff that you need to put in a children's room. I probably have to get over that and just not put it in there and just like do something new with it. But for now, I'm still stuck in this mental state that tells me you need to put a dollhouse in there, you need a bookcase, you need a plushie, you need, you know, all these things, a toy chest or whatever they're called. I didn't have any of those when I was, okay, I had a plushie, I still have plushies, I love my plushies, but I didn't have a dollhouse. Also, some of you said during the live stream actually that my dollhouses have been sized down so they're too small. I have no idea how big a dollhouse in real life is. Because I've never had one. So I make my dollhouses very, very small because they take up so much freaking space in the game. I'm sorry if you don't like that. You can just size them up again. But from a builder's perspective, they just take, from my perspective when I'm building. Not necessarily generally a builder's perspective, but from my perspective when I'm building, I feel like they take up too much space, so therefore I make them super small. I'm sorry about that if you don't like it. You can just size them up again, it's fine. I love this room too. It just has this kind of bohemian feel to it. I don't know, maybe just be the garage door. Don't ask me how they got that garage door up there. Can't tell you. Maybe they flew it in through the roof. Who knows? But yeah. I was really liking this room, and also because it has like an extra Christmassy feel with the red and the green. What's it called? Also, there are a few elves here and there in the snowman. So I changed this room up a little bit, just put some Christmas decorations in there because I felt like the garlands or whatever they're called, I need to know before I do these voiceovers, weren't enough. The ones on the brick wall, it wasn't enough for the build, so I just kind of added a little bit extra because I love my Christmas decorations. We finally freaking decorated, or I finally freaking decorated the house. It turns out I couldn't actually decorate it on my own. Usually I like to decorate sometime before Christmas, while, you know, usually when it was my mom's apartment, where I didn't actually live. I lived in my dad's house. But I would go to my mom's apartment after school sometime before the 1st of December, and then I would decorate so when she came home, it would be all Christmassy. So I like doing that. But it turns out I couldn't actually do that this year because the Christmas stuff was in the attic and I don't have access to it. Like in this house, in my boyfriend's house. So you know, that kind of sucked. So I had to wait until my boyfriend had time to get the freaking decorations and have me decorate because, oh boy, did this house need decorations. But it's all Christmassy now. I just need to put a little bit in here. I did get a little glass tree I can put on my desk. It's downstairs. I'll probably get that. And then, yes, put up some light bulb chains because I bought some. And they can be hanging all year. I'm going to leave them in here all year. They're probably going to take up so much electricity, but that's fine. I'll pay for it, it's fine. No, I'll turn them off during the night. Just, okay, random thoughts here for you. But I think we're coming to an end with the build. I think I'm just gonna fix a few things on the exterior and that should be about it. So I'm gonna wrap up this voiceover now. I hope you like the build. You can download it off the gallery. My ID is the same YouTube name, so Aveline Sims. I think the build is called Huge Christmas Mansion. Huge Christmas Mansion. Or just Christmas Mansion, I don't know. But anyways, Merry Christmas to all of you. I hope you're gonna have a lovely time these couple of days. Eat a lot, you know, enjoy your presents, enjoy your family or whoever you're celebrating Christmas with. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye!